They're considered the gold standard of bike lanes, these separated, protected lanes that provide a buffer in between traffic and where people cycle, ride their bikes. Well, they were put in along a 2.5-kilometer stretch of Bloor Street West here between Shaw and Avenue Road as a pilot project a year ago. Well, the results are in and almost unanimous. The bike lanes are successful and should be made permanent.
I think the bike lanes are great, honestly. I mean, they're really useful, and I think it's a great way to get people out of the cars and, onto the streets a bit more.
Good news for people like this pedestrian who is also a cyclist. A staff report that comprehensively evaluated the bike lanes on Bloor shows that they are successful and should stay.
For too long, bike lanes in the city have been seen as a divisive issue. It's been seen as a debate between bikes and cars. Not anymore. Bike lanes on Bloor and the data behind it has shown conclusively that when you install a bike lane and you design it well, it is a win-win for everyone.
The report shows that while commute times for drivers have increased, it's only by 4 minutes, down from 8 when the pilot project started. Many drivers say the delay is worth it.
I'm very pro bike lanes, and as someone who drives across Bloor a lot, I feel much safer having the cyclists confined to the bike lane.
The report did show that collisions between cyclists and pedestrians have increased, but proponents say that's because the lanes are still relatively new and people are still getting used to them, and that improvements will be made that will help that problem, but that overall the road is safer.
The near misses between cars are down, between cars and bikes are down, and between cars and pedestrians are down. Bike lanes on Bloor work.
The mayor has been supportive of the lanes and is even more so now that the data is in.
Public opinion surveys, where we've also been measuring, also show increased levels of comfort and safety for both drivers and cyclists, and they show widespread support from those who live in and travel in the pilot area. To me, all of these data points weighed together indicate that the Bloor bike lanes have had a positive impact, and so I will support the staff recommendation.
The report also showed that retail transactions have increased by 4.5%, although anecdotally it's hard to find a business owner who agrees with that. This barber, who has been on Bloor for 11 years, says his business has dropped by 10 to 15% thanks to a lack of parking.
Sometimes customers, they come from far away, and they come for a haircut, they go shopping. When they don't find parking, it's not easy for them. They don't come back.
In your opinion, you'd rather not have the bike lanes?
For me, no.
The stats also show that these new lanes, after only a year, are the second most popular in the city with 5,000 users per day. But the lanes are not a done deal yet. This report will go before the Public Works Committee next week, and City Council will vote on it next month.